Are you V? Please, step in the vehicle.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello, V. I'm Jefferson Peralez. You've already spoken with Elizabeth, my wife.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Peralez. Mrs. Peralez?
Well, as you're probably aware, Mayor Lucius Rhyne recently passed.
We want to know how, why, whatever else is pertinent.
Far as I know, case is closed already.
It is. Of course, the police wrote it off as natural causes. Rhyne passed at home due to a cardio implant malfunction.
But we're left wondering about the Cyberpsycho attack at City Hall a few days earlier.
The police say it was completely unrelated.
These suspicions of yours wouldn't have anything to do with the upcoming election, would they?
Of course they would. If Lucius Rhyne was murdered, we want to know. Need to know.
Shortly before Rhyne passed, he made cuts in the NCPD budget. Perhaps got on someone's bad side that way.
In any case, we have the Cyberpsycho attack on a BD.
Our chief of security scanned it but didn't find anything out of the ordinary, so to speak. We need a braindance editor, a real one. It's raw footage.
The brain dance. It has to be back where it belongs today, or a lot of people will be in a lot of trouble. If you agree to help, you can see it right now.
Let's do it.
All right. See what I can do.
Excellent. We'd be happy with any find that would clarify things, alleviate lingering doubts.
Well, what do we got here?
Question is, what are you doing here?
My brain too, isn't it?
Who's the Hulk guy?
No idea. Those ass clowns are all the same.
Second conference in 3 days. No idea what this blitz is for. That's why I'm mayor and you're not. Now's when we need the visibility. You're spreading yourself too thin. I'll rest tonight. My room at the Red Queen's race is ready. Yes, of course. Good. Now go. Gotta practice.
Red Queen's race. Cause any interest in Zaps?
Sure, bunch of old Brit farts in powdered wigs shouting, "Off with their heads!"
You know, you're allowed to say you don't have a clue. Looks planned. Like it was done on purpose.
That or the psycho saw his chance and took it. Don't get paranoid on me.
Stop right there. Slow your roll. River Ward, NCPD.
Police. Let him in?
Let him wait.
It's important. Gotta speak to the mayor's chief of security.
Preem, do it after the conference.
Could have chromed half the city with what he was packing.
Probably what happened. Body disappeared from the morgue, sight unseen. And then some pig got himself a new set of wheels and an ugly-ass suit.
Know that? Or just talking out your ass again?
Once you've seen all I've seen, don't need to know things to know them. People are the same everywhere.
A tune. Don't recognize it.
Tune.
What he's humming.
Wouldn't call that a tune.
He's really into it. Terminal crashed right as he went through the gate. Glitch was no accident.
Nah. Seen stranger coincidences.
Like?
Like when you bang some chick and then her sister later, same night. And it turns out they're both sisters of God.
That really happened to you?
Nah. But it could've.
Oh.
But it could've.
You're here. Fantastic. So, any thoughts? Did you see anything suspicious? Anything at all? Or are we paranoid?
Whole thing stinks worse than Coronado Bay in July.
Huh. So suspicions confirmed. Any questions at this point?
Red Queen's race. What is it?
Got me. Never heard of it. Sorry.
Mayor's hustle. They NCPD.
No. all handpicked by Holt, and on a corpse payroll. But there are ex-cops among them.
Anyone else besides Ryan's detail have access to the terminal?
NCPD. That's it.
Ward had great timing. Either has crazy good luck or had a source. Got good info. I'm gonna need some of each.
Well said.
Sending you his deeds. If you need anything else, let us know. We'll help.
That's so cool. That is so cool.
This is Ward. Who am I talking to?
Name's V. Looking into the death of one Lucius Rhyne.
Wonder why. You're not a cop.
Jefferson and Elizabeth Peralez hired me to do it.
Presumptive mayor sniffing around his predecessor's untimely death. Interesting.
Done some digging, got more intel. Also interesting.
All right. I'm headed to Chubby Buffaloes.
Be there, stat.
Someone here to see you, looks like.
Wonder what about?
You, River Ward?
In the flesh. V, right? My partner, Detective Hun.
Thanks for agreeing to meet.
You really intend to work with a merc?
Don't know what I intend just yet. For now, gonna see if I hear anything new about Ryan's death.
You back on that? Boss already told you to drop it. Don't make him say it again. You know he hates to say things twice. And if you couldn't give a rat's fat ass about any of that, heed my advice, as your friend. Just let the case go.
See me do anything? Just sitting here, sipping coffee, listening to gossip.
Fine. Do what you want. I'm not about to be part of this. Gotta go get my little girl anyway. And you two at least find a quieter corner. Wouldn't want to be overheard.
Okay. Talk.
For the attack, you wanted to talk to Ryan's hustle. Get some info to him. What was it?
Know what? Han was right. Acoustics are a little too good in here. Got my car outside.
Okay, sure.
Some of the boys from the precinct saw Horvath around Arroyo, shooting up dumpsters, hollering how he's got to meet with the mayor. Brought him in.
Brought who in?
Peter Horvath, Cyberpsycho who attacked the mayor later. They took him downtown, but then he got lost before they could get his statement.
So you saw him as a potential threat, decided to warn the mayor. Just like that? 'Cause you got a good heart?
Make it sound like that's something to be ashamed of.
Ashamed? No. It's not something you see every day. Said he got lost. How's that happen? What's it mean?
It means someone didn't want him counting roaches in a cell that day. Before you ask me, no. I got no idea who. My turn. Why's Peralez looking at this now? Why does he want it done unofficial, on the hush-hush?
Peralez could just be scared.
Doesn't want the job of a guy who just got carried out feet first?
Who would? As I see it, Peralez is out to smear Holt.
So he thinks Holt's involved?
Dunno. But even if he's not, a murdered mayor isn't great optics for his deputy. Red Queen's race. Heard anything about it? Know what it is?
Maybe I have. Maybe I do. It got anything to do with Rhyne?
Guy was headed there the day he died.
Fine. We're gonna see my CI. All I've heard is some fancy-ass club. No idea where to even look for it. CI might know. Then we'll go talk to the woman Horvath worked for. Or actually, we could see her first. Up to you.
Sorry, we?
Can't shake this case. Something's up. Just look how quickly it was closed. This way, you can get your job done, while I find evidence that gets my chief to reopen the case. Win-win. So, where to first?
Let's go see your informer. Club's a better lead.
Fine with me. My guy works here. You go talk to him. I'll wait outside. Tell him Igor says hi. He'll know what it's about.
All right. Wait here, then.
Hey, Neil.
Piss off.
Relax. Just got one question to ask you. Nothing to see here, sir. Come on, Ghost, I said.
Leave me alone, got it?
Red Queen's race. Give us the address. We're gone.
Heard that already last time. Then those motherfuckers showed, broke all my fingers.
Wasn't here then. Now I am. I'll make sure nothing happens to you.
Fine. It's outside city limits. Near the river. Benita Street area.
You been there?
Made some deliveries. Goods. Sometimes peeps. We got no idea why you want to go poking around there. Club's empty. They shut it all down.
Shut it down. Before or after Mayor Rhyne died?
Soon after, I guess.
Thanks, Neil. That's what I call a breakthrough. Seems promising, but I'd still hit that market.
Market?
Horvath's employer, one I mentioned before. I just wouldn't let that lead drop.
Okay. Let's go see this market of yours.
A good 90% of any detective's job is talking. But you know that already. Must say, you're kinda natural.
And the other 10%? What's it consist of?
Writing reports.
So, who are we supposed to talk to? Cyberpsycho's boss, you said?
Christine Markov, 42. File has her as Horvath's sole employer. Come on, V.
You Christine Markov? We have some questions.
You badges?
Looking for data on Petar Horvath. Worked here, apparently?
Yeah, he did. Then he stopped working, started making fucking speeches all the time.
Horvath make good scratch here? Could have bought this whole market with the chrome he was packing.
Oh yeah, made scads on scads here. Motherfucking millionaire, like we all are.
So where'd he get the eddies?
Look, if I knew, I wouldn't be here selling scop to tower trash. I'd get myself an AV, fly my fucking slim ass out of here. Pater showed up one day with all that. Extra worked up, too. Whacked enough that I asked him where he got it. He said somebody'd finally seen what he was worth.
When did the weird behavior actually start?
Look, when you're talking about Peter, weird doesn't mean what it means for everybody else. Horvath never was completely normal. But the post-jail Horvath versus the pre-jail Horvath? Gonks both, but completely different gonks.
Why do you have it in for the mayor?
Ha! Looking for reason in that whack job? Probably thought Rhyne was talking to him through the TV, promising all sorts of shit, then ceasing to give a fuck. Look, I told you what I think. In Horvath's world, everybody was out to get him. Lucius Rhyne was out to fuck him, then get him. Would that be all, detectives? You're spooking my clientele.
Somebody'd finally seen what he was worth. Horvath had sponsors.
We might have guessed as much.
Might seem like we didn't get a lot out of that. But sometimes intel makes sense once you got some context. Red Queen's race now.
This is animal turf.
I can see that.
Lock up any of theirs recently?
Not lately, no. But they're not big fans of pigs, either. I can't go in without a warrant. But you...
Uh-huh. All right. Be in touch. Looks like a normal body shop to me.
Club's here. I'm telling you.
Telling me you got a hunch. Cop intuition?
Something like that.
Stairs inside. Clever. Nice. Someone really wanted to cover up whatever it was that went down. What should we be looking for?
Try to find something that looks like an office. Every club has one.
What did that do?
Looks like an office. Sort of.
Comps are what we want. Comps above all.
Yep. Stiff as a board. You ask me, he's been dead at least an hour. No. No trauma card. Pretty sure he didn't bring it on purpose. A club like this, you don't want TT banging down the door when you're banging away and things start to heat up. Hard, probably. Must have gotten a little too heavy and messy. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Coroner will find him at home. I'll tell him how to write it up. Died in his sleep, quiet as a baby. Boys are getting him out of here. Of course, nobody will see him. No way. Yep. Yes. All right, I'll buzz you later.
River, found some footage. You're gonna want to see this. Sending it your way. Your Choom covered up the true circumstances of Ryan's death.
You mean Han?
Yeah, him. You didn't know. Not a thing?
Shit. No, I can't. Get out of there, V. I'm gonna ping him. Tell him to meet at Chubby Buffalo's. And we're going straight there.
Okay, hang on. Be there in a sec.
V! Shit! V! You okay? V!
Come on.
You hear me?
What are you doing here? Thought you couldn't come in without a warrant.
I can't. Some gonks just ask to be flatlined sometimes.
Yeah. Right.
What was that, V?
You asked me? Wasn't a heart attack that killed Rhyne.
As I said from the start. But...
So it spiked his BD. That's what killed him.
fuck. Think you could be right.
Okay, let's Delta.
Think I saw another way out on the way in.
Still hanging around with this punk?
Shut it, Harold. I know what you did. Not about to ask why you covered it up. Not even why you jumped into this mess to begin with. Just want to know. Who gave you the order?
What's the matter, River? Why do you even care? Your conscience is clear. You can sleep tight at night. You know why? Because I took all the responsibility. You got no idea how this city works. Think a goddamn inspirational, idealist bullshit actually means something? It doesn't. Never did. Hey, don't look at me that way, Merc. You know I'm right.
Now from here. Came from nowhere.
Ah, nomad. See, the NCPD? That's my family. That's my clan. You just don't break with your family. You don't turn your back on your people.
V. Appreciate the help, but this isn't your biz. I'll take care of it.
How you gonna do that? Am I under arrest?
Got a scroll, got a motive, got your confession. So yeah, you could be. But it wouldn't make much sense. You don't even gotta say who ordered you to go and clean up. I know anyway. So, since even our brass's fingers are all over this, I gotta take it to internal.
They won't do a thing either. Not to me. They'll put you in their sights, though. Just go home, Ward. Get some sleep. Find all this easier to take in the morning. I mean, that's my plan.
So, what now?
Won't let this go. Can't. Holt murdered Rhyne. Wanted his seat. Oldest, tritest motive in the book. That's why I believe it. Use the NCPD to cover his tracks.
Also think it was Holt. The only one who stood to gain.
Taking this to internal affairs.
Got enough to get this case reopened.
Do it.
And you? Gonna report back to the Peralezes?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna stay. Observe a little. Thanks, V.
V? We're upstairs.
Thanks.
Just gonna tell you one thing.
I'm listening.
Don't tell him nothing. Don't get involved. This muck is deeper than you think. Suck you in if you're not careful.
I'm always careful.
Fine, do whatever the fuck you want. Not like you listen anyway.
Hello, V. Please, come in. Make yourself at home. Jefferson will join us shortly. Please, have a seat.
Good to see you, V. Elizabeth tells me you have answers for us. I'm all ears.
It's not 100% clear what happened.
Hardly anything ever is. But...
Yeah, I got some idea. Rhyne was murdered. At a sex club. Someone gave him a virus-spiked BD.
You sure?
Same BD almost wiped me, so... Yeah, I'd say I'm sure.
Got any idea who did it?
Can't say for sure, but... a lot of things point to Weldon Holt.
I knew it! You got any proof?
I don't. Just... strong suspicions.
that's all we need to know, Jeff. We have to be careful. Keep a close eye on Holt. And up our security.
You're right. As always, you're right. Thanks for your help, V.
You two watch out for each other.
Hello, V.
Jefferson?
Listen, I need your help again. Matters private.
Sure, okay. What's it about?
Not on the hollow. Come by. I'll lay it out. Explain everything.
Got your back, Jefferson, not to worry.
Great. We'll see you here then. Remember where?
Of course. Be there in no time.
It's good to see you again.
Something happen?
Come on. Jeff will explain everything. He's just about done prepping for the debate. I've rescheduled all his meetings out of the office today. The office meaning here, so nobody'll bother us.
Mike,
bother
we're
us at
talking
doing
about the
what,
cornerstone of my platform.
You'll know
I'm not
in a
doing a
minute.
U-turn just because Night Court... No, I'm not sucking anyone's dick just so they can fuck me in the ass! Look, I gotta go. Make the amendments, we'll powwow later. V, glad you could make it.
Jefferson.
Grab a seat, please. I'll explain why I asked you to come over. We've had a break-in. Not the usual kind, though.
So unusual how?
A couple of days back, dead of night, something wakes me. A noise. I grab my pistol and come out of the bedroom. See a stranger. He looks like he's about to reach for it, so I pull the trigger.
Nail him?
No idea. My head started spinning and I passed out. No trace of him the morning after. I'd like you to find him. Find out what he wanted.
Why me, of all people? Wouldn't rather have a detective look into it?
Prefer to use tried and tested contacts.
Can't blame you.
Former mayor's death? You unraveled that mystery. I trust you'll be able to crack this one as well.
Notify the badges yet?
We don't want any buzz around this. No attention, whatever.
You know. NCPD's full of people who like the occasional stray eddy.
If we reported a break-in, the media descend on us like a swarm of locusts.
No badges. Gotcha.
Of course, we notified SSI about the incident. Our private security.
Security look into this? Say anything?
This is where things get a little weird.
They claim there's no sign of a break-in or of a shot being fired.
Security cams didn't record anything. Guard outside didn't see or hear anything.
They suggested Jeff must have had a bad dream.
Convenient answer.
Liz gave security the day off so I could call you in.
Intruder, take anything? Break anything?
Nothing missing.
I haven't noticed any damage either. Jeff must have scared him off before he could do anything.
Said you passed out?
That's right. Just after I fired.
What then?
Nothing. I woke up in bed the next morning. Killer headache to boot.
Any idea how you made it back to your bed?
Nope, none. Elizabeth's at a loss too.
What did the intruder look like?
I can't remember much. It was dark. He was wearing some sort of mask. Or was it an implant? Couldn't really get a good look at him.
Elizabeth didn't see him either?
I slept through the whole thing. Election season takes its toll on you.
This security outfit, SSI. Who are they?
Been on the market the last 15 years. They have clients across the city. If memory serves, they came recommended. An acquaintance. You think SSI might be behind this?
That or someone hiding behind SSI. Anyone come to mind readily?
Walden Holt? He did kill the last mayor.
And the polls do have him trailing Jeff.
But it could be anyone, really.
Jeff has many enemies, a lot of them powerful. We could sit here naming names all day.
I see.
That's why I called you, V. I need you to find out what the hell's going on.
Anything else you want to tell me? Or think maybe you should?
Nope, that about covered it. Liz?
It seems like everything. It's unlikely we'll learn anything anyway.
Honey, please. I'm sure V'll turn something up. So, you got all you need for now?
Wouldn't mind taking a look around the apartment.
Of course. Liz can give you the tour. Gotta run to a meeting. As soon as you learn anything, let me know.
I have to admit, sometimes I get fed up with all of this.
Politics?
So far, we've managed to effectively turn down offers to work with Night Corp, Biotechnica, Arasaka.
So far, you say?
If Jeff can get elected without owing anybody, favors or otherwise, that'd be the real victory. Jeff's office, control room, storage, and flea market crammed into one.
Seems a happy fam. That your daughter?
Sachi. Oh, we miss her. Her studies took her abroad. Europe. An excellent school. She'll get a good education.
Tight bites. You and Jeff must be putting in serious overtime.
Elections. You don't even have time to think about food, so you just order whatever's quickest.
Vote for Peralez.
We're paying the staffers and for the campaign out of pocket. And we keep all the campaign stuff here. It's cheaper that way. This is where Jeff saw our intruder.
And fired at him here.
Right after walking out of the bedroom. At least that's how he remembers it.
Wedding pic? Interesting backdrop.
I wanted blue roses, so we ordered a whole truckload.
Blue
This
roses.
is where we sleep.
You sure? Roses in this picture look pretty red to me.
Oh, of course, you're right. They didn't have blue roses, I forgot.
That's kind of weird.
Discharged booster.
Someone's been pulling all-nighters.
Either of you use energy boosters?
I don't, not that I know of. Jeff, maybe? He works so hard. But it wouldn't be like him. He's always been against using any substances.
Any. Nicotine's a substance.
Jefferson has never smoked.
Really? Could have sworn I've seen him smoking.
Jeff? No, never. He doesn't go near the stuff.
Iron. This Jeff's?
Mine, actually. But yes, that's the one Jeff used that night.
Department of Law at Asukaga, Berkeley. You and Jeff graduate from the same school? Must have been expensive.
We were lucky. On full scholarships, funded by the Knight Foundation. A charity founded by Richard Knight's widow.
Bloodstains. Not quite scrubbed clean. Where's the blood from? It yours?
I'm 100% sure it's not ours. Maybe the intruders?
Probably. Odd. Tech's practically prehistoric, but doesn't look older than a day.
Saw something like this back in the war. Transmitters. Militech was using them. Short-range UHF. Signal only travels line of sight, but it can't be intercepted.
Line of sight. Let's look around. See if we can't spot where our receiver's camping out. Got a vision on our receiver. Black van parked next to it. Gotta be our winner. The hell is this all for?
Fuck if I know, but my gut tells me we should see what this bad boy's hooked up to. See these cables?
Gotta be another way inside. Sharp eye, Johnny. Broken?
It was fine a couple days ago. We rarely use it, though. Jesus Christ.
Think we're safe putting your security at the top of our list of suspects?
They violated our privacy. The sons of bitches! Under my own roof!
Ever noticed anything out of the ordinary? Suspicious?
That they're violating our trust? Watching our every move? That they'd concealed a goddamn secret room full of spy stuff in our own apartment?
So you didn't notice. Okay. Use meds. Intruder make a beeline here after Jeff tagged him?
Talking to yourself again?
More and more. Ever since this terrorist started stalking me. Wonder how long they've been keeping this from you.
Too long. This ends now. I'm not letting any more of those freaks set foot! Ugh. My head.
Something wrong?
Don't worry about me. Do what you have to do.
Weird hardware. What's it for?
Connected to the wall-mounted screens. Wonder where else these cables run.
Transmitters within reach of our mystery van. Wonder if Elizabeth has ever seen the car. Liz, this is way bigger than we thought. Jeff's entire campaign could be threatened.
Let me worry about the race. Just tell me what you managed to find.
There's a transmitter on the roof. Seems to be conveying a signal to a van out front. Know who it might be?
We never set up any transmitter. And I don't know a thing about any van, but my guess is it's SSI's.
Don't really see any other possibility. But we still don't know who they work for.
So what do we do with the transmitter?
Nothing just yet. Let me check the van first.
I'll wait here. Just don't tell Jeff anything for now, okay?
Sure, whatever. I'll call him once I know something more substantial.
That's fine. Just remember it's the busiest time for Jeff right now. You can always come and talk to me.
Fine.
How about we take the wheels, V? That van could give us the slip any second.
We are about to find out.
Don't lose them, V.
Oh, now you're interested.
We could expose a Corpo conspiracy here, V. I'm telling you. They could be Corpo's spies, or who the fuck knows what. You look at politicians and see a curated display, but behind the scenes it's all-out war. Citizens don't choose their representatives.
Then who?
The key players, string pullers. They spy on all the Peralezes, look for weak spots, blackmail,
taking us into
rig
North Side.
elections.
It's canon well, Johnny. jam-packed with hardware. My optics don't see any manufacturer info or detect any mods. They don't mass-produce trucks like those. What are they doing? What are they hiding?
Earjacking. Huh. Could be the security firm or government. Media scouting for dirt on the Peralezes?
Pierced it, we're in.
Couldn't ask the NCPD for better records than this.
Pictures, medical records. Vulnerability to neuroplasticity. It's some kind of database. Brain scans, the paralysis biological casts, neuroplasticity.
Fuck. What about that? The blue shit.
Fresh neural links. They're not spying on them, Johnny. They're fucking with their heads.
Mean to say someone's literally controlling our upstanding politicians' minds?
Uh-huh. Red blots are memory residue in the hippocampus region. See how they're bleeding into the blue?
So what are we looking at?
They're planting new memories in their heads, modifying their personalities. This is big shit, Johnny.
Fuck me.
Got other guinea pigs besides the paralysis, too.
Quick, download the data. Whoever comes looking for it, that's your suspect.
Shit! They're wiping the data. We've been made. Now they know someone's been in their database.
Wonder if they also know who.
V, do you have any news?
Gonna wanna sit down for this. It's way bigger than we thought.
What is?
You're being brainwashed. Literally. They've scanned your minds and now using some kind of conditioning to...
Wait, not on the holo.
Right. I'll come by.
No. You and I, we need to speak alone. I know a little ramen place in Japantown. Sending you the coordinates. Hey. Will you sit? Please? Thank you for coming.
Why are we meeting here and not at your pad?
Because I have something to confess. In private. Not in front of Jeff.
Okay. Confess away.
I'm sorry. My nerves are shot. I can't gather my thoughts.
Wasn't that long ago we last met. Something happened since then?
No, I mean, something did happen, though not recently. It's a long story. I don't quite know how to tell you. Where to even start?
Relax. No need to rush.
A while ago, I started noticing some changes in Jeff's behavior. His personality, he seemed to be changing right in front of me. Becoming someone else.
How so?
He stopped reading, forgot the title of his favorite movie. Even his musical taste changed overnight. Once, I said we should visit his brother's grave, and he told me that he'd been an only child. That's when I started thinking something bad was happening. Something insidious. And not just with Jeff.
Notice any changes in yourself?
After some time, on several occasions, my friends pointed out that I was acting strangely.
Oh, that must have been hard.
It was. You know, it's at times like those you start to question reality.
So the whole time you knew what I could end up finding?
I don't know who, how, or why, but they're changing us. That concealed room in our apartment.
What about it?
I'm sure I'd seen it before, but must have somehow forgotten. I find that terrifying.
Mentioned any of this to Jeff?
I tried. I did. But he's blinded to everything. He just laughed, said I was imagining things. He once brought up a vacation that we never went on. Swear to God. He went on about it in such detail, I almost started believing him.
Could be just you who forgot. Maybe they just wiped the trip from your memory.
Hell, I don't know anymore. Don't you get that?
Haven't told me the whole story yet, have you?
I saw a stranger in our apartment one night tinkering with the monitors. But I was in such a state by then that I didn't know if I could trust my own eyes.
So, you didn't do anything?
I don't remember what happened. I talked to security the next morning.
Find it strange you took this to security instead of your husband.
I thought I was going insane. I wanted to see what was on the feeds first. There was nothing there, of course, so what was I supposed to tell Jeff? And then, the next day, I got a call.
Who was it?
Them. Whoever they are. There was a garbled voice on the other end. He never introduced himself.
They threaten you? Try to blackmail you?
They said I was walking on thin ice. That if we kept stirring up trouble, Jeff could have an accident. Then they wiped any record of our conversation. It was as if it had never happened. So I'm begging you, V. Jefferson can't find out about any of this. Ever. His life depends on it.
What if you're just saying what they programmed you to say? Just reading off a script based on thoughts planted in your head?
All I know is, I love my husband, and I want him to be safe, and happy.
Or that's what they want you to know.
You know what Jeff will do if you tell him? I know my husband. He'll start looking on his own. He can't find out about this. It'd destroy him.
You knew who sent the intruder, but just strung me along anyway, Liz?
I didn't have a choice. I didn't know what to do.
Wanted everything to just go on and flow on, because it was convenient.
Convenient?
I got the perfect life. Prominent husband. You don't lack for a thing.
You think I'm having fun? You have no idea what it's like, living like this.
You think if I tell him everything that he'll go and pick a fight he can't win?
I don't just think, I know. One thing hasn't changed. Jeff's still a fighter.
And he'll go down swinging. Huh. So how do we play this?
I'm going to tell Jeff that SSI was spying for his rival, Holt. You just need to confirm what I say.
And if I'm not on board?
You have a choice. Just remember, any consequences will not be yours to deal with.
Truly prepared to fire SSI? After the threats? It'd be brave, but risky as all get out.
What they're doing to us is one thing, but when you found that concealed room, I can't accept strangers spying on us while we sleep. Not under my own roof.
What difference does it make where?
I'll take full responsibility for anything SSI goes on to do. I'm just asking you not to get Jefferson involved. I'll add a meeting in Reconciliation Park to Jeff's schedule. He'll be waiting. Since I can't know if I'll remember this conversation tomorrow, I'm counting on you not to forget what I asked of you.
I won't. But that's all I can promise.
Goodbye, V.
Whole thing's fucked up, huh? Wouldn't want to be in her pants. Speaking of, overlapping memories, changing personalities. Remind you of anything? But hey, at least we know what we're up against.
Now this is different. Saw yourself. They're purposely modifying their minds' individual thoughts.
Peralez make a damn nice next-gen puppet. Even in my day, there were whispers about this kind of stuff. Cognitive pattern fluctuators, remote neural re-networking. In layman's terms, gaslighting. The beauty is that everything's fair game. Subliminal TV signals, high-density emitters in your electric toothbrush. You name it.
So, in my pants, what would you do?
Some real rat bastards behind this. Someone's gotta take them down.
Even by risking the Peralez's lives?
Fuck knows what kind of shit a mayor controlled by puppet masters could pull. But yeah, you could end up putting their lives at risk. Or not. Tough choice, V.
Yeah?
It doesn't matter what you tell him. It doesn't matter what you think of doing or do. You can't change anything.
What?
We know who you are. We know what you are. We know what you want. You are playing with fire. Don't dare cross the line.
Hello, V.
Need to talk.
Yes, I know. Elizabeth filled me in. Sounds like I was right to hire a professional.
Elizabeth, what did she tell you, exactly?
Didn't get specific. Just that SSI was spying for that son of a bitch Holt. Guess you got more, though.
Strange as it may sound. Don't got much.
There's gotta be something. You didn't find any hard evidence?
Well, one thing led to another, and some lead was fired.
No shit. Between you and those spies?
Burned to a crisp in their own van. Managed to squeeze one of them before... He confessed, but his word isn't worth jack now.
Damn. All right. I'll handle things from here.
Meaning...
First, I'm gonna win this damn election. Then, I'll find the motherfucker who spied on us. And if it was Holt, I'll find every last speck of dirt on him and bury him under the heap.
Well, then... good luck.
You'll get your fee soon. You already got my gratitude. Goodbye, V.
So, thoughts?
Somehow I doubt it's people who are behind this.
So aliens?
Very funny. You're too young to remember this, but not so long ago, people talked about rogue AIs prowling cyberspace.
So, not aliens.
Doesn't matter who or what. Our guy's outmatched. They can do whatever they want. He's fucked, V.